It's becoming way too common. People walking out of marriages like they're leaving a gym membership they barely used. No cheating, no abuse, just vague discontent and a TikTok algorithm whispering, you deserve more. And at first, it feels empowering. They post the glow up pics, hit the solo vacation loop, start calling chaos healing. But then reality creeps in. Silence gets louder. Holidays get lonelier. And suddenly, they're not glowing, they're grieving. This woman is the full circle case study, and we are here to decode. Guys, welcome to this episode, and let's get started.
How did I know it was time to end my marriage? Number one question from women in my DMs. I'm gonna get into some pretty heavy topics in this video, so just a trigger warning. I'd say about a year before I requested a separation, started to feel my sense of self slip away. Having disassociations multiple times throughout the day, started having extreme senses of deja vu. Since learned through therapy that it can actually be a sign of anxiety, and I think I just didn't recognize it in my body because I just didn't want to acknowledge what was happening. My marriage ended because of my dogs. I'm fully aware this video is gonna get me a ton of hate. If one person watching this video is not willing to leave their bad relationship because of themselves, let your animals be enough. I've actually found the opposite of this comment to be true. My dog's quality of life has improved so much since I initiated my divorce. My dogs used to always have diarrhea, like all the time. I spent the night before my rehearsal dinner in the ER with my dog Ernie. He was having diarrhea. We're spending thousands of dollars on trying to get to the bottom of this. A lot of stress is stored in the gut. My dogs have not had diarrhea or stomach problems one time since I exited the relationship. People were so shocked when I announced my divorce, but the signs were there. I just found a video that I completely forgot I uploaded about how lonely I was in January 2024. And in that video, you can see I am justifying everything in my mind I can to not admit that it is my marriage that is making me feel that way. I literally said it's because of 2020 and I just never bounced back and I never had community, which is true. But what was also true was because I was molding my life around a person who didn't want to change at all, making me miserable.
She didn't want out because it was bad. She wanted out because it was quiet. No chaos to fix. No trauma to romanticize. Just a good man and a peaceful life. And for some people, that's unbearable. And instead of owning the fact that she's just restless, she starts reaching for whatever excuse is within emotional arm's reach. Everything becomes a sign. Her coffee machine breaks? Must be the universe telling her to leave her husband. The dog looks sad? Time to pack up the entire relationship. Meanwhile, this man's just in the kitchen trying to toast a bagel and survive another day without being accused of spiritually holding her back. And speaking of holding you back, I know there's one thing holding a lot of guys back, and it's hanging right around your waist. That old belt with the stretched out holes and zero precision? Yeah, that's the one. It's time to level up. That's why I'm glad to have Anson Belt & Buckle sponsoring today's video. They've been family run since 2009, and they've completely reinvented how belts work. Anson uses a micro-adjustable track system with quarter-inch precision, giving you the perfect fit every single time. Once you try it, you'll never want to go back. You can also mix and match any buckle with any strap, so just a few pieces cover every outfit without cluttering your closet. And this isn't just about style, it's comfort, confidence, and polish. Whether you're sitting, standing, or on the move, Anson adjusts with you so you always look sharp. They are family-owned and have over 40,000 five-star reviews, and every belt comes with a lifetime guarantee on functionality. And because Anson Belt & Buckle is sponsoring today's video, when you click the link in the description or scan this QR code to build a box set, you'll get 2 bonus pieces, a buckle and a strap, completely free. That's 3 buckles and 3 straps, which can be mixed and matched into 9 unique belt combos, all in one box. It's an exclusive deal you won't get anywhere else, so click the link, build your set, and upgrade your belt game today.
Right, where are we meeting people that isn't a dating app? I can't take this. I cannot do this. Or at least tell me the one where you actually met serious people that want to be in serious relationships, because I feel like I've just met a bunch of fucking weirdos since I've gotten a divorce. And I keep having to remind myself that there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me. Dating in this age is just so fucking weird. And these dating apps, since I've gotten back on the apps, are so crazy. Like, Hinge is gatekeeping the best people. I will see a man I'm insanely attracted to, tall, has a good job. I'm like, great. What do you mean I have to pay for Hinge Plus? Or send him a rose and pay for it? Like, what? Why can't I just message a guy I think that's hot on a dating app? Isn't that what they're for? Designed to be deleted.
yeah, not anymore, designed to drain your bank account, more like it, because what is this? And I'm trying to put myself out there, so I'm going on dates with people, but it's not the people that I am into at all. So I just feel like meeting people in a traditional environment is better, but like, where are we finding them? Where are we finding them? Do I need to get a non-remote job now? Like, help.
Here is another picture of her soft launching some random guy with a ladybug emoji slapped on his face, like she just bagged her post-divorce soulmate at a concert. Cut to 48 hours later, a crying selfie with the emotional thumbs up that screams, "I made a terrible decision." She left a man who built a home with her, and now she is out here trauma bonding with strangers and trying to turn short-term situationships into destiny. She is really restless because deep down she knows she already had the best man she was going to get. She thought the dating market was full of top-tier options just waiting for her return like the Queen of Versailles. Turns out, the guy she left was the top tier. Now she's on apps trying to shop for a unicorn, and the price tag is hitting hard, literally. You want a tall, successful, emotionally mature man who's not a creep? That'll cost you a monthly subscription, a rose, and your last shred of dignity. And even if you pay, what's the plan? You think Mr. 1% is going to pick the divorcee with baggage over the 23-year-old with zero overhead? She's not mad at dating. She's mad at math. The probabilities are trash, the competition is brutal, and reality is setting in. So from here, she ends up spiraling down and starts reminiscing about her marriage.
I'm really starting to question if I made the biggest mistake of my life. I wanted to post how I'm feeling because, wow, the highs are great, but the lows are really low. Now that things are quiet, I'm finding myself reflecting a lot. I just feel so painfully uncomfortable. Of course, I'm questioning everything. I'm really trying to force myself to remember how bad things were and how bad things got repeatedly for me to get to this point. I think I'm just having a really hard time being back at square one. I think I thought moving to my hometown would be really good for me recovery-wise, but I'm just finding it's not. Really thought I would have family support moving here, and finding that that's not the case. And it's been a really tough pill to swallow to realize I'm kind of on an island. At this point, I'm just really questioning like if I'm ever meant to have like a normal, happy life, which maybe sounds dramatic. I just feel like the things that come really natural to other people are just so hard for me. I feel like I'm not asking that much. Like, I just want a normal life. I want to have kids, want to be married, and it just feels like that's not in the cards for me.
She's on camera again, deep in her regret tour, saying she's really trying to force herself to remember how bad things were in her marriage. And that right there says everything. If you have to force yourself to remember the bad, it probably wasn't that bad. Nobody has to force memories of real trauma. They haunt you. They show up uninvited. She's trying to gaslight herself into believing the man she left was some villain, when deep down she knows he was steady, boring, and the last person who gave a damn when her life wasn't trending. Now she's back in her hometown like it's a reset button, thinking healing was going to feel like a warm hug. Instead, she's surrounded by silence and reflection, not because life is cruel, but because she hit self-destruct and expected a parade. She didn't escape misery. She left a life she got too comfortable in, chased a fantasy, and now she's shocked that the real world isn't handing her a do-over. This ain't healing. This is emotional damage control dressed up as reflection.
I feel like I'm making the video I need to see right now because sometimes life just isn't better after divorce. The thing is, I know it will be. I know it will be, and that's what's getting me through this time, but man, I am really fucking sad. I'm not doing well. I'm not coping well. I miss my husband. I miss my married life, and that's okay to admit.
Can we just stop romanticizing divorce? Can we just stop? This shit is the hardest thing I've ever been through, and it just won't end. Like, that's the worst part. The grief won't fucking end. I just want to know when it's gonna be my turn. I want to be happy. I just want a family. I want to be married. That's it. I want to feel support. I want to feel like I'm a unit. Like, there's nothing worse than being married and not feeling that. But it doesn't make leaving or ending your marriage any easier. And I'm so sick of people acting like it's such a walk in the park. I feel like I'm just trying to keep going, and I'm just trying to stay positive, and I need a win. Like, I can't win. I just don't know what to do anymore.
She goes on posting these regrets like she didn't personally throw the whole thing out. Every other week, it's a soft focus photo dump. Sad dog, dim lighting, puffy eyes, and tragic vibes. She's basically live streaming her regret arc in real time. Like, we're supposed to forget she left a husband, a home, and a functioning life over vague spiritual alignment issues and a stressed out dog with diarrhea. And now it's Valentine's Day, the final boss of post-divorce loneliness, and she's out here making heartbreak content with her dog like it's co-parenting grief therapy. What she's really mourning isn't just the man, it's the fact that stability doesn't grow on trees, and dating apps don't serve you high-quality husbands with a side of emotional safety. She traded real love for a fantasy, and now the dream is gone. The man is gone, and all that's left is her, a dark room, and a dog too emotionally blocked to even bark at the door anymore.
You are thinking about leaving your husband, or you have any questions about if your marriage is not working, start financially preparing now. Financial stress of getting a divorce and getting back on your feet is something I was not prepared for.
This might be the craziest thing I've ever said, but I firmly believe everyone should have a starter marriage. At the point of my divorce grief process where I'm able to look at that chapter with so much gratefulness, which I never thought I'd say. I have been deep in mourning. I really thought the resentment would get the best of me. It sounds crazy to say, but getting divorced has just made me such a more layered, interesting person. Also made me a lot smarter with how I move in the world and what I give my emotions to and what I don't.
Now she's pivoted from regret to recruitment, out here giving unsolicited TED Talks to women about how to financially prepare for divorce like it's a wellness retreat. She is not sharing wisdom, she is trying to soften her own crash landing by dragging others into the fallout. She's handing out divorce tips like she's hosting a girl boss survival show, warning women to start financially preparing just in case they feel like blowing up their marriage next Tuesday. This isn't empowerment, this is disaster prep for women looking to self-sabotage with confidence. And the best part? She's calling the first marriage a starter marriage. It's like husbands are rental cars you use to learn how to drive emotionally, crash them into a wall, and then walk away. She also said that divorce made her more layered and interesting. No, it made you single, broke, and chronically reflective on TikTok. You don't sound wise, you sound like someone trying to turn regret into a personality trait. She's not empowered, she's in emotional debt trying to sell regret as self-discovery. This is the final stage of the spiral, where instead of admitting the streets are cold and the silence is loud, you convince yourself you're just smarter now. And the worst part? She's not warning women, she's recruiting them. Misery always wants backup. And now she's just another divorced influencer selling hindsight as wisdom to women who still have something worth keeping.